Number 3 on Journey Week, Joe. We don't do enough classic rock on this channel, do we? Or do we? Do we do enough?
I don't know. Comment and say no, yes or no, whether we do enough. Do we do enough classic rock? Start a poll.
All right, sounds good. This one's called Separate Ways, parentheses, Worlds Apart. And, I mean, this song has always been big, but then it had another resurgence with the show.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, that's right.
Yes.
And
it's been featured in a lot of movies, too.
Oh, yeah. It's a very cinematic, epic song.
It is.
So why wouldn't you want to have it in your movie?
What happens in Stranger Things to this song? I can't remember.
I can't remember either. But the version that they made for Stranger Things?
it's in the promo. It's in like the it was like a season 4. Yeah, that was fun.
It gets you ready, primed and ready.
Oh yeah, and it's like it cuts out of the song and then comes back and then fades away and then
That's right. Yeah, well, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Sorry, I don't mean to spoil it.
That part. Oh, here they are.
Yeah. Whoa!
Whoa! This is not what I was expecting for music.
No, it isn't. It's very do-it-yourself, huh?
Yeah, it's very just a couple boys hanging out at the harbor. They were all standing in front of those wooden crates, like a doo-wop group, singing the chorus together. Funny.
They were exactly like a doo-wop group. You ain't wrong.
Well, at least they got some instruments for them now.
I love Stephen Perry's shoes. He's got some classic Nikes on, and they're awesome.
Let's take a look. Oh, yes, Joe.
I'd like to get a better shot of them here.
And this looks like we're in San Francisco, yeah? Down at the Fisherman's Wharf.
Yeah, down at the wharf.
Down at the wharf.
I like these shoes.
Those are very cool.
He's running lightning speed in those.
And, hey, the
denim.
guitar player looked super freaking cool. Like, he kind of looks like the coolest guy. This shot? That's cool. Yeah. With his cross, he's got the popped collar on his denim jacket.
That's 80s cool right there.
His hair looks great.
Oh, yeah.
His curls are perfection. Woo! Yeah. Just keep it ripping, huh? Foosball?
That was her dream?
Ah.
She fell asleep listening to Separate Ways, and that's what happened?
I suppose so. It's very implied, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it is right.
Well, you know, it could have been a cooler dream. My dreams aren't like that.
Yeah, I could
Like
have been a little
famous
more.
band down at the wharf.
Yeah, and me just kind of walking around them. Man.
She had great 80s hair makeup.
I know. Beautiful blue eyes as well.
Yes, thank you.
I
Joe.
would have loved a little bit of a profile of two of the bandmates kind of side to side shifting and singing into each other's faces.
I know.
That's kind of what I was thinking. And after a song like that, all I can think of is give me some trunks, give me some freaking boxing gloves. I'm ready to throw down against the Russian in Rocky
really?
4 after that. Yeah.
Holy moly.
Like Ivan Drago, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Meet me in the ring in 1986. I'm ready to fight.
Okay.
He's gonna kill me. He's
Well,
much larger than I am.
not
But-
not after 3 weeks of
I'm hoping
pretty good training.
I'm hoping my American spirit will. I don't. Oh, train boxing? No, I'll rely on my American spirit. Thank you very much. I'll rely on patriotism. That will get me a win over a highly competitive trained boxer that's on steroids.
Joe, I'll work out 15 minutes the day before and I'll be just fine.
I'll get a jog in, you know. I'll get a morning walk.
And I'll be sore the next day for the match.
I'll stretch before. I'll make sure I'm limber. I mean, I'm going to come out to Living in America by James Brown. I'm definitely doing that.
Joe, you're going to come out to this song.
So much haze. You're going to be able to see your nose
Oh, yeah.
and lasers.
Well, all right, so back to the song. Steve Perry just giving it his all once again. And the guitar solo was sick. The drums. Journey's got the best toms.
Great Tom.
They got great toms.
I've never thought about Journey's toms.
But I'm really noticing the toms are fantastic.
Yeah, wonderful fills.
Yes.
Some of the best fills I've ever heard.
Amen, brother.
I'd put them right up there with them.
right up on top, right?
Yeah, I'd put him in top 5 of a couple of the greatest fills I've ever heard. And if you've watched a show in a committed way,
Right.
you would know that it's Phil Collins in the Air Tonight, number
Correct.
1, and How You Remind Me,
By
Nickelback, number 2,
And then
and then.
but I wouldn't say that these fills are there. Maybe in a different song. I don't know.
But the toms.
The toms are very nice.
maybe
great sounding
maybe the best
toms.
Tom fills.
Best tom tones.
Toms.
And again, the bass had a headless bass, which is always a win for me.
It is. I'd also like to discuss one scene, and I think Mike knows where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I know where you're going with That's the scene.
And it's right here. This is lovely.
Joe, those are just the boys looking down the cannon, looking down the barrel of that camera.
Yeah, and they couldn't squeeze them in quite tight enough. A little bit of a cutoff here on
Well,
this
Joe
guy's
didn't
head.
have widescreen back then.
That's right.
It's not their fault.
Cameras only made it in 4:3. Couldn't go 16:9. But I love it. This is amazing.
It's really great.
And it looks like they're wearing the same denim jacket at the same time. Like it's actually on both of their shoulders. It's such a good shot. I mean, this is a lovely shot.
It really is.
You know,
If I could just be there smoking a cigarette, drinking a whiskey.
thinking about the 80s, if I could turn back time, I'd love to see it, you know?
Me too.
I know. You at least saw a little bit of it.
I didn't see a damn
6 months
thing.
of the 80s.
Wow, that doesn't even count. I wasn't smoking cigarettes, and I wasn't on set with Journey.
Why weren't
Like,
you?
imagine being there. You don't have a cell phone. You just have a pack of cigarettes and a flask full of whiskey in your jacket. That's
Yeah.
on, and maybe a license. You show up with nothing really.
Yeah,
Maybe some cash,
definitely not a phone, though.
like
I
a
mean,
$5 bill.
I guess you could have a cell phone. Oh, some change, you know, in case you got.
No one's got a cell phone. Maybe there's one cell phone on set.
I'd like this close up of the female lead.
Yes.
Well, you know what made me think about the Russian too is this isn't Bridget Nielsen, but it kind of reminded me of Bridget Nielsen.
I don't know who that is.
Bridget Nielsen was a famous model actor in the 80s that married Sylvester Stallone and was in Rocky IV as Ivan Drago, the Russian's wife.
Perfect.
Yes.
Um,
And she had short blonde hair and steel icy blue eyes.
how about those earrings?
Very cool.
Wonderful lighting.
It's a great shot.
All right. Well, that song was great fun.
I love the close-ups in this movie.
I know. There's nothing like a good quality close up. I'm gonna have to remember that when I make my next film. All right,
You
moving
plan
on.
on making a next one?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.